Hello, my name is Kelly Hall. I am the creator of Song for the Soul, and today I'm going to do Song for the Soul training and how you can utilize singing for yourself to soothe yourself, to calm and get out of the head into the heart. I'm going to do this on the app Song for the Soul. You'll find 12 different singing meditations, and I want you to utilize this the best way possible, but I wanted to give you some reason and some science behind why singing is really important for us to just feel calmer. We know the power of music. Like, it can be a time capsule. You'll listen to a song and it will remind you of 1999. So it's really important what music can do. It gets us from the logical part of our brain and into our emotional body. Now, when we sing to ourselves, not for a performance or feeling seen, but just for ourselves, our cells can change. There was an amazing Japanese experiment when it put little drops of water in a petri dish, and it was love and hate and stress, and they put emotion in each of those little droplets of water, and then they kind of looked at the snowflake for kind of what happened to the water, and it was amazing what happened when it was stressed. It was all jagged. Now if you think about it, if we're stressing all the time, that can change how our blood flow is, how our heart health is. So singing 5 to 8 minutes a day can really change that anxious head into just being a little bit more present. I know with my 17 years of being a yoga teacher, getting into the body, being self-aware, and one thing that I wish everyone would know is that when we change our breathing, we change our life. So when we breathe diaphragmic and not clavicular, then we have a longer, slower breath. When we're longer and slower in our breath, then we're calmer. There's more oxygen to the body, and we're able to just chill out. I noticed I sang in lounges all over the world, and sometimes there'd be no one in there, and I'd get into my head and think, oh, everyone hates me. But when I did the first song, I'd be super anxious. But after the first song, after 3 minutes, I would literally be very in my heart, in the story, in the melody, in the time, and I was just very much out of my head. And that's what music can do. So in this small training, and hopefully it's not too windy, I'm here in Australia at the moment, I want to just give you a few exercises that you can do to prep yourself before the singing meditation. It's all about intention and going inward. There's a few layers to this singing meditation. You can do it to affirm yourself, like I am enough, my body is healed, or if you know about internal family systems, you can sing to an aspect of yourself, whether it's your inner little boy, inner little girl, or singing to your higher self. It's all about getting into the emotion. We can try and manifest and affirm, but if there's no emotion backed with it, then it's not going to happen. But sometimes certain kind of people like yourself that resonate with music, when you sing, then you start to really feel the emotion. Or when there's emotion backed with the story that you're telling to yourself, you're changing how your body's feeling. When we have thoughts of stress, we notice our shoulders going off and getting a headache and things like that. Why not say something in melody that's going to serve us? This is such a melodic, playful hack, and I want to teach this to you today. So get in a comfy space. Okay, so we're going to get ready for your singing meditation. Make sure you're in a comfy sitting position. It can be on a chair, it doesn't have to be cross-legged or anything. And you're just going to take a few rounds of breath with me. So close your eyes, place your hand on your stomach, and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose as well. As you inhale, push the stomach out, the diaphragm. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. A few more times. Exhale. Inhale, rise of the stomach. Exhale. Now you're going to prep the mind, so we're going to do a few minutes of OMs. I've actually done this on my Apple Watch and my friend's Apple Watch. When we OM for a few minutes, your heart rate can literally go down and be slower and calmer. So we're going to do 2 minutes to prep yourself before you sing of OM. And the way that I teach OM is R-U-M. So it sounds like this. Sing with me. Stay there with your eyes closed. Just observe how you're feeling. And we're going to sing the first singing meditation, which is I Am Enough. You can sing with me. So literally we'll sing together, and also if you go on your app, you'll see the lyrics come up. But you'll probably know this song already by now. But if you place your hands on your heart and imagine there's light coming out of your hand into your heart and on your stomach, and literally sing to yourself. And so here we go. Eyes closed. I am enough and I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I've got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I've got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. Sing with emotion. I am enough and I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. I am enough, I am love. I am the stars and the cosmos above. I got love in my heart and a light in my soul. And I'm gonna intend to let my worries go. Stay there for a moment. What is Song for the Soul, and is it for just singers? Well, Song for the Soul is a singing modality to get you out of your head and into your heart. And when your mind is being critical and judgmental and overthinking, you can calm it down with singing. Is it for only singers? No. A bird doesn't sing there's a bird singing now to be heard. It just sings because it's fun. It sings, no one's listening, it's just singing. And so it's important, you sing in the shower, it makes you feel good. And so why not sing for yourself? Why not sing to calm yourself? We're living in fear and anxiety, and how easy would it be? I know with myself and my own meditation journey, it's not easy to just meditate, close your eyes and go. It was an actual process. When we sing, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system called the vagal nerve, and that kind of calms our nervous system. We have so many nerves in our body, and we're running, a lot of us, on fight and flight. Now we're in fight and flight with survival mode and predominantly trying to process and think from our head. When we calm by singing, by yoga, meditation, working out, we can go rest and digest. Now, rest and digest is so important for heart health, so important to actually enjoy and live in the present moment, but it's also good for manifesting. When you're in the present moment and grateful for what you have, and you attract more. When you're in survival mode, thinking lack and that you have to do predominantly all the action to do the thing, then you're not very good at manifesting. So singing can really get you into a surrendered state. It can get you into a heart state. But for me, what I've experienced for myself and my clients is that when I'm having one of those days that I feel like a slug, it reminds me of my strength, it reminds me of my power, and it just affirms myself. I didn't get much encouragement in my journey when I was younger, so why not be the parent that I wanted and sing and affirm and encourage myself? And that's what this modality is. I've done yoga therapy and held space for thousands of people over the years, and talking can kind of, maybe 45 minutes, people will share some deep, profound things, and then they may cry or have an emotional release after 45 minutes. But what I've noticed over the last 5 years, when people have done Song for the Soul, they've done the the sat down, feeling quiet, then sang for about 10 minutes, and they've had an emotional release. Now, why is crying so important? We keep a lot in our heart area, and we can hold a lot. And so when we release, we're actually feeling our emotions, we're not suppressing it. And one of my amazing taglines, I don't mind saying, let's express so we don't suppress, and so we're less likely to get depressed. My mum really suffered with depression from a very young age, and my granddad did as well. And so I went on an unconscious journey to prevent depression. I personally never had depression, but I've done a lot of intentional action and looking after myself to make sure that I look after my mind. I think depression, again, it's like the mind malfunctioning, and if we don't switch it off, then we're going to go predominantly to the area where it's, you know, negative. But if we don't look after ourselves and switch off into rest and digest every now and again, then it's going to start to malfunction. So I think to do something playful like singing and calming ourselves is really powerful, and you can do it while you're pottering around the house. It doesn't have to be serious, but it can be really powerful. So don't just trust my words. Experience these 12 singing meditations. There's an array of titles. I Am Enough, Grounded in My Body, Release the Rage, which is really important. I Have All That I've Ever Wanted, money songs. I create quite a few money songs because I know with my own journey I had so much programming around money, and again, like reminding ourselves of our worth. And we don't have to do more, we just have to realize our self-concept that we're worthy of it. So I've put quite a few money meditations in there. I am going to be putting videos up so you can have examples of how to sing, but try this and, you know, sing for yourself, and sing at the start of the day to calm yourself, to get into rest and digest, and see how the world will unfold. I really wish people were more interested in living in the present moment. And rather, because money's really important, and it's great to feel safe and free, but you know, to feel safe in our body, and when our nervous system's in fight and flight, it's really hard to enjoy life. So I really have not only experienced this firsthand, but with my clients, and going on a journey of struggling. Really, I had this doom thing. My mind would always go to the worst case scenario. I used music and I used affirmation to just remind me that I'm safe, you know. And over a long period of time, I was doing it with my job. I unknowingly calm myself with song. And so I really want to help my community to just not struggle. And there's something playful and quick that we can do. Just calm yourself so you can go back to the present moment. We're given this life, why not enjoy it? But we're living in a certain time where there's quite a lot of fear. So in all the scriptures, and you know, there's so many spiritual texts out there, one of the main things that they repeat over and over again is don't be afraid. Now, fight and flight is being afraid. Rest and digest is trust. And one of the first things we can do, whatever your spiritual belief is trust ourselves. And if we do something to calm the nervous system and we feel calmer, then we can trust. And if we do something for our emotional and mental health each day, then we're going to trust ourselves that you've got yourself. What I realized with my consistent self-care is the more that I looked after myself, the more I did yoga, the more that it's not about more, but I showed up for myself consistently. I noticed the last year there was a few characters in my life that disappointed me, and that's life, you know, and I alchemized it and felt it. But you know, the one thing last year that I'm super proud of, the one person that didn't disappoint me was myself. Why? Because I showed up for myself. I sang every day. I used the breath. I checked in with my feelings. I didn't overwork. I didn't burn out. And I went to the gym consistently all year round. even going to lots of different countries around the world. So I want to say that to you. You don't have to struggle. You can do a melodic, playful action that's going to get you out of your head and into your heart. And thank you for being here. Enjoy the singing meditations, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. But sing, and don't forget, let's express so we don't suppress, and we're less likely to get depressed. And don't forget, you're enough.